With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
And they've got it. They recovered it. Wait, hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down.
Yeah, you got to wait until that ball goes 10 yards. They did not. They hit it before, and that draws the flag every time.
And there's no doubt in my mind that converting an onside kick has never been tougher in the NFL with the new rules. So trying to get it to 10 yards, timing up perfectly, that's tough enough to begin with. But when you go ahead and grab it before it goes, you've got no shot then.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Here's a diving catch right side. 12 yards that time for number 12 as they move the chains.
Every coach we ever talk to says to his team before the game, quick start, guys. Let's get out of the gate fast. How about that? They took his lesson to heart, didn't they?
They did exactly that. A nice diving catch here on the game's opening drive. From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. He gets it left side to Johnson. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. Throwing is Jackson. Buying time to his left. Again, it's Johnson. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. On third down, here's Williams. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Williams will take this one in for a Vegas touchdown. So a good job there, Charles, taking advantage of the short field, and they score first, punching it in on the short touchdown run.
I love the theme there, right? They didn't have to do anything big on that drive. Took advantage of where they were on the field, took it downfield, put the ball in the end zone. The only thing big on that drive, the 6 on the scoreboard.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Rolling, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Ed Too Tall Jones. Credit him with his sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. On second down, Jackson. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. Shows off the quick feet as he takes this one up to the 20. Oh, he didn't spike it. He faked it.
But it's not going to work. He'll go down, and they got him.
And now that brings up fourth down there. A loss of 6 yards on the sack. The first carry for the legend, it's Bo Jackson. And this is going to come up well short as they stop him on fourth down. A surprising move to go for it predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
And now what's this? They fake the spike. He'll throw it. And that is going to wind up incomplete. So they try to hit him with something you don't see too often, but it doesn't work out.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Jackson. Touchdown, Raiders. Jerry Rice, a 20-yard touchdown.
And the Raiders are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead.
Elliott good with a PAT, and that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Pats at the line ready to go. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter from Foxborough. It's the homestanding Patriots with the football as they are looking at a 2nd and 5 situation. They run again with Jackson. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Back to throw. Jackson.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Now Jackson on 2nd down. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
19 seconds. Panther 11. Go, Reed. Go.
Switch it. Come on, switch it.
Looking to throw. Jackson.
Smith brings it in, going across the middle.
And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 27-yard line. Back to throw. Jackson hit, and he lost the football.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
On 2nd down, this is Jackson. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. 9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Jackson. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. And the now 40-year-old veteran able to put this one through. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. Well, that's something of a pick-me-up. The offense certainly has struggled, but they do get the field goal before half to put 3 on the board.
Yeah, you don't want to be shut out, but let's face it. Those 3 points, that's not going to solve all their problems either.
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And the hands team for the Raiders able to secure it. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel...
And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Zadarius Smith. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Off the play fake. Jackson. To the sideline, and it's caught, but boy, he's out of bounds. Well, they tried to get him into space coming out of the backfield, but it'll be 3rd down.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
He completes it to Olave. Across midfield. He's on his way. Chris Olave. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Chris Olave, 94 yards. And the Raiders will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now.
Jake Elliott sets to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Taken at the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And Charles, you're down multiple scores, less than a minute left here, but with that deficit, they've got to try to at least work their way into field goal range to try to muster something out of this drive.
And I'm going to go ahead and date myself one more time because I'm going to quote an old Smokey and the Bandit lyric. They've got a long way to go and a short time to get there, but they still have time to get it done. So I'm looking forward to watching them mount this drive and see if they can get some points out of it.
And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here.
To throw is Jackson. A final shot before break. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Patriots trailing here, but they will have the football first as the third quarter is underway. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely...
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Touchdown, Patriots. Justin Jefferson, 75 yards. And the Patriots come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. And oh, it's no good on the PAT, so they can't add on here. And our score is going to stay right where it is. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You could say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Play action. It's Jackson. Downfield, and he's got Olave. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 30. Now it's Jackson.
Oh, and this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
It's a screen to Ricky Williams. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. To throw again is Jackson.
Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there.
Picked up by Malik Hooker.
And the Patriots are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, third quarter, but that, not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards. They run on first down with Jackson, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the Raiders' 49-yard line.
Off play action, Jackson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
On 3rd down, Jackson. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
Partner, I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
Now we give up the middle to Williams.
And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They run it again with Williams.
And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Up the middle, it's Williams. Williams loses the football, and it's picked up by the Patriots. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They'll begin the drive with Jackson on the ground. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 15. 3 quarters have come and gone. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
Back now in Foxborough. It's Patriot football, but they trail here as we begin the 4th quarter. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a 1st down. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the 1st, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movements. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to be what we call a flatliner. Level in everything he does. And
he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Jackson. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. They set themselves behind the chains, trying to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
Williams going to get it again on 2nd down.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. Jackson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on first down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. Fourth down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
They're going on fourth down. It's Jackson. They'll roll him out right. He will be brought down well shy of the goal line. They get the completion but cannot push forward into the end zone, and that will force a turnover on downs. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
Now second down and a few inches. Now Jackson going to shift him around.
Here's Jackson to throw on second down. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
And once he got out of the pocket, you thought that maybe he'd take off with it, especially here in the 2-minute drill. Sometimes defenses are focused so much downfield that there's room to run, but this time he decided to throw it unsuccessfully.
And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line.
All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a nonstop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get set.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. For this defense, CD, that's kind of the icing on the cake here as we get to the end of this one.
And didn't you feel that they weren't just going into total prevent there? You know, they had the lead, and sometimes you fall back and you lose your aggressiveness. Not in this case. They were still making a play on the football, and look how that one turned out. They may have salted this one away.
And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Complete. Smith has it. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Here's Jackson. Flushed out right.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Darius Slay with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, in all likelihood, this ball game's still over. I mean, even with the interception, 2-score game, they need a miracle.
Curious decision to even throw the ball in that situation, but maybe they saw a stacked line of scrimmage and said, hey, it's better to try and throw than to try and run against it. In any event, I think you're exactly right. Now, the other team can pad their stats, but I don't think they're going to win.
Yeah, but still, don't change the channel just yet.
This is 1st and 10. Here's Jackson.
And the Raiders have got him. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. And Too Tall Jones in there to drop him as that clock continues to run.
They'll come up now on 2nd down.
One last shot for Jackson. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game.
So this one a victory for the Las Vegas Raiders.
And it was a bit of a strange game. They were held scoreless through the entire second half, but their first half output That's enough to carry them to victory.
And that's an odd game to watch, isn't it? Because when we saw the output in the first half, you think to yourself, okay, they've got something working here. They know what they're doing. They'll continue that along. But instead, it's goose eggs in the second half. Fortunately, enough of a cushion and enough defense to carry them home.
So that'll do it from here for Charles Davis and the rest of our crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com/Madden. And with that, we say so long from Foxborough.